Anyway, so as I grow myself now, I'm looking to understand what I'm doing. So what I do now is I'm focusing on helping myself to deliver content. I just want I only. And as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for different persuasion techniques differently. I'm persuading myself to grow. I'm making sure that I'm looking for different areas of life. I'm going the more forward way of numbers. So that's why I'm understanding that my numbers here are catching up to me in ways of growing. But that's the thing. I mean, it's much better than the business way here, honestly. And yes, that business way is excellent for me because life coaching is first for me. And that's why I'm not saying that that's a beautiful 9 hour period of time. It's fucking worth it, mate. And I never want to fucking do anything else other than do better, mate. A little bit of it. Now fucking my clothing also is adding up to the equation also. What I'm doing, mate. A little bit of it. I'm making it regrets here. But anything with money over here, with finances, I make sure I'm doing much better here as well. I can see it. Actually, it's more how I feel. And I give everything I can. I'll move on, mate. I see how they want you just understand that this woman over here was calling me over here to give her money for accommodation. And guess what? I mean, she's actually asking me out, mate, to be her boyfriend here. But the thing is, yeah, I can remember that. But she's saying, come over mine, but you have to be given the rent. And she's saying that you have to be given the rent over here. And guess what? That's when I understand. I said no. But the thing is, I was in confusion mode about the finances over here. I was never ready for her, mate. I mean, although she was asking me out, I mean, if she came to me, say, come over mine and give the rent, or she used to, brush her, tell her what for. I mean, right now, I tell her what for, mate. Then she says, what? I say, what for? Why? Well, now, if I was in that time, I brush her, say, what for? I mean, what for? Yeah, brush, that's how I am now. And then she has to say, well, do you want to be my boyfriend? But that's different, brush, now, if she said that, brush, I say, why? I mean, why do you want to be my girlfriend? And that's where I'm asking her to convince me here, but that's the thing, brush, if I say yes to her on that, if I say yes to her straight away, which is more how I feel. I feel that's the moment of Symphony Man. I feel it's more like I could be a boyfriend. I said, but that's the thing. I feel it's more aliveness, yeah. But guess what? I mean, it's more how they can ask you, but do you feel necessary to be with them? But guess what? Which it's more how you have to understand that's the furthest you can go, mate, in communication with other people. And they just ask you and say, do you want to be my girlfriend or boyfriend? And you say, I see what you mean. But why do you want to be my girlfriend? You know, they might say, when you can say, why do you want to be my boyfriend or girlfriend? And they might say, I need you, or something like that. And then you understand that you say, I could be a girlfriend. I say, yeah. I say, yeah. Well, then guess what? I mean, what else can you say, man? I mean, isn't that the way to understand? But that's something that you never have to touch each other about. Although she was never asking that, was she? When she was asking me personally to just give her money for rent, mate. Well, you know, that's something different. But that's where I understand that if I went that way, then I can understand that she's really asking me just to give her money for rent, mate. And never to be her boyfriend, mate. Which that's what I understand. Otherwise, as I understand, that's leading me astray, mate. I probably should. So, move on. I see Shetland over here. So what I'm doing now is I'm learning to understand that my DJ deck is something new now. What I have to understand, I have to find the time to DJ. What I do is I DJ with my phones now. And that's something new now I have to do as well. And focus on understanding to just let it be now. But find the time to DJ when I get a DJ deck, or it's more how it is. Or it's more how I feel that the DJ deck is much more. Maybe that way. Whereas although now, for now I can DJ anything, man. You can always DJ anything. But I could start now. with my phones now. Just do some DJing on the street somewhere. And that'll be that way. I'm understanding that. So what I want to do now also is understanding how people are going throughout life with video. And see how they're doing life, mate. They're doing life differently, but guess what? I'm just learning something alone. Learning how other people want to make me feel alone, mate. But they lost, I'm sure they lost over here. They lost over here because, yeah, I never feel alone in my words, mate. I feel I have eternity in my words, mate. I have everything anyway. Whereas now, all I can do now is focus on understanding that it's more the words. Everything else is the look. And I understand that, mate. I can see how this woman over here goes around wanting just to do nothing but have sex, mate. And that's why she loses throughout life, mate. What happens eventually is she comes to a point of really, really wanting to commit suicide, mate. And guess what, bro? And guess what, bro? She may. But that's the thing, mate. Bro, it's more how she wants to have kids. She wants to talk to everybody. But she understands how to never do that. But it's more, she never understands how to do that, mate. And she's struggling here with money still. And she's giving herself to everybody. And she has no kids. And she has no 9-to-5 job. And her skills are minimum. And she does drugs. And that's like, fuck. That's adversity, man. And she has no YouTube channel, and she has no business other than pornography. I understand her. But I understand how that goes, man. But from that point, she has to build her life, and she's alone, mate. And she feels lonely too. And she feels lonely as well, mate. And guess what? That shit can happen. But that's the thing, man. I was in a situation where I was fat. I was so obese. I was a cigarette smoker. I was on paliperidone. I was on Seroquel, and also I was drinking caffeine. I was working a 9-to-5 job. I had no friends. I had no word eye. I was losing. And what else? I was never traveling the world. I was never traveling anywhere. I was getting $20 a day from my biological dad. I was scabbing his cigarettes. And what else can you say? Well, there you go, mate. I was rarely having sex with anything. I was rarely having sex with any woman. I was unable to get beautiful women, mate. I did get women that are attractive, that are beautiful, but never as beautiful as I see other guys having, mate. And that's the thing. I see. That's the thing. See, that's all suicide, man. That's all to kill something, man. I never kill anybody. See, that's something that I feel, mate. I feel that. I feel a tug here for pleasure, mate. I never kill anybody, man. But guess what, bro? That's all. They are treating women in a way to just fuck them. And that's the thing that's going around town. There's just that kind of fuck. And that's just fuck and treat them like shit. And that's what other guys are teaching other guys, mate. To treat women like shit, and that's it, mate. And they treat them just for pleasure, and that's it. And it's going everyone around pornography, mate. And it's teaching all guys to be that way, mate. And the women fucking are teaching guys to do that too. Because the fucking women are standing for it, mate. And fucking women love that, mate. And they love when they love when a man just wants pleasure from them, mate. But you have to understand that you have to love everything. But they have no discipline, or these women have no discipline to stay away from guys. And you have to understand that I love when they get beaten up, mate. I love it. I love it when they're having sex with guys who never love them. I love it. Because guess what? Because then they want to kill them, mate. I love that. I love when they meet men who never want to be with them long term, mate. I love when they want to commit suicide. For sure, yeah, I love it. Because they don't want to be with me either. They don't want to be with me. You know? And why is that? Because they're unaware, mate. Because they're unaware. Because they understand I hear. Because they understand I hear. And that means that there's some kind of empathy going on. Over here, it's more how I feel. I feel they understand I hear. And understand what I'm saying. And I'm saying, hey, I'm somebody who is much better. And that's it, man. I should understand that. But what else can I do? I have to go sleep, mate. I can only watch so many images a day with Netflix, man. And why is that? Bullshit, that's the way it is, man. But guess what, bullshit, it's why I feel the words over here. Something more, man. And I can see the slow imagery there and fast imagery here. And the words are fast, mate. And never run for anything other than I only. See these people here, see they're onto I, but the thing is over here that they want to get I somehow. I feel them, but they are somebody who very honest about everything. Don't want to let that go. Versus more how I have I. The thing is over here, everyone. I feel that she is somebody who doesn't admire her, but she admires I, but she feels that I'm somebody who's running away from her. And it's more how I feel. I feel that if I message her, then guess what? Then she has a chance to get with me. But look at my situation here, and I'm ready. Guess what? It's more how I feel that it's more the time, but is she the one that I need? But it's more how I can let her message me, but guess what? I can message her too. Why can't I really? But it's more how I feel. I feel that I can see that nice and beautiful gesture. And that's coming from her, isn't it? But I can see that. I can see that she's actually gesturing to me to get her. Like she's saying night time and have whatever you want and whatever it is, man. But the thing is, man, I focus on saying that it's more how I feel that I need to go and grow myself regardless. And the thing is that she finds out my situation, I feel that she understands Well, guess what? I realize all that, which that's something I can do better with. I can do better regardless, man. Roshi now, that's the thing, Roshi eventually leads all to I, and I become single forever, and that's it. Roshi, that's it. Where's the time? The time is now, yeah? Time is when you're understanding that you're ready for something. That's it, Roshi. If you understand to go with her, while you speak more content, Roshi, there's nothing wasting your time. There's nothing wasting your time, and that's the thing. That's why I'm ready. But if she eats meat, or it's more how I feel. I feel I need a vegan, mate. I feel I need a now guess what? That's the thing. If she goes around being vegan with me, I have to convince her with words, mate. But that's different. Whereas now to do that, but it's possible to convince her with words. Yeah. So I have no drama about that. But you can always get a woman who eats meat to turn into vegan, mate. That's it. And they follow you. But that's the thing, bros. If you want to be ready, all you have to do is talk more words and go for it. Bros, that's it, bros. It's more, you have to make the climb, mate. And that climb is just a different way of responsibility, and that's it. And what you do from that point is you learn that when you're talking more with them, then you're ready, mate. If you're never talking more with them in any moment, mate, then you're never ready, are you? Whereas you have to convince yourself to go that way, to talk words much more. And guess what? I mean, are you able to lead a better life for yourself at least, mate? Whereas definitely, man. Then guess what, bro? It's more how it is, isn't it? Whereas now you understand any woman can be with you if you're talking more words, mate. Whereas now, that's the thing. I mean, does she satisfy you in life, in the way she looks and feels and everything? But bro, it's more how I feel. I'm doing better. I'm doing better now. I mean, do you feel that you can get better? I can always get better. I mean, what's better than video? I's the best, mate. I promise you, although, guess what, I promise you that. That's the thing, I promise you, she feels that she never wants to be on camera, mate. But I have to teach her to be on camera, but otherwise, she never wants to be with me. That's why I'm focusing on Iron Man. That's why I'm so much better now. I'm focusing on understanding that. I understand that anyway. That's the thing, man. I mean, just never be afraid, mate. And just talk my words regardless and convince them. I mean, go and talk to them. I mean, guess what, bro? That's the thing. What's stopping you now? I mean, is it having sex with a woman or... I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's how they go and commit suicide because of that, mate. But no. There's nothing stopping me. But guess what? It's more how I feel. I mean, if you understand something about life, if you're chasing other people, what can you do to help her, mate? I mean, I can do more words, mate. And that's it, man. I mean, how do other people will help other people, mate? Which more words, and that's it. Which that's it, man. Which it's more, I'm ready always. But why am I just doing this then? Which is more how it is, man. I feel that you guys have to understand that I'm just here. And I'm gonna say I never scratch myself. I never had to scratch myself. I'm learning, yeah. I'm learning how to just go and architect my life, mate. Learn to see the nice and beautiful theory of life. But the thing is that if they never chase you, then do you believe that they can chase you now? Yeah. But why are they chasing you? Because they never feel worthy of me, man. Because that's why. I asked Jesus Christ why. And Jesus Christ says that they have no word eye to chase you. I mean, they're hopeless, man. But listen, when they're never hopeless, but I mean, Jesus Christ says it's more they're never hopeless, but learning, but they're just never too fast. I mean, I could see that. So let it be that way. I can focus on that. I focus on that all night long, mate. And that's the thing, man. I feel that I can see straight away how I feel about that. But that's her sending me a message, man. I appreciate she sending me a message this way. I feel that all night, man. And that's the thing, man. I focus on understanding that no matter what. I can see how she wakes up with me. And guess what, bro? She's just into me, mate. I'll move on, mate. I see that girl. I tell you. For sure that. I'll move on. But to go now, unfortunately now is the best time. When you can see, I mean, you can always schedule everything. You can see that. And guess what?
then it's just talking to yourself while on the road with everything, mate. I mean, or just go on your own and just go your direction. So anyway, it's why I feel that no matter what that I feel, this other woman over here, probably she wants me, she wants me, but she's more into me in terms of having sex with me than words, mate. I can see it, but if I message her, or she wants me to message her, I don't know. Oh shit. I can message this woman, but why? Or what stops me from messaging them? Or it's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, that I have to go and do something about that. I have to do something about that. In a way that I feel that they are never trying to arrest me. I mean, they never try, unfortunately, never trying to kill me. The thing is, it's more how long it's been since I've been chasing a woman, man. I went the other way, man. I see Jesus Christ saying, chase I, mate. We chase the word I. The thing is, I understand that no matter what, that since I see this woman, I just move toward I, mate. I chase I more than them. I attract a better life regardless. And bro, if I stick to I only, bro, then I'm single forever, mate. And that's it. Is that the life I want? Bro, guess what? I'm single anyway. Bro, even with them, I'm single, mate. Bro, if I chase them, I have to chase I more than them. Bro, if you chase them more than yourself, guess what happens? Then you start to neglect yourself for another woman, or for a woman, but you're a man and woman. I'm a man only. I said, although guess what, bro, then what happens is they live for you, for another person, because you're neglecting yourself for them. Which that's a thing that you have to understand. And making sure you understand that. But if you chase anybody in life, guess what, bro, then you have to go to them as well, and you have to find yourself around those people. But is there a better time for me? Bro, definitely. There's always a better time, mate. But do I feel that I need to settle with woman now? Which, nah. I never feel that I need to settle right now with a woman, mate. I never feel that way, mate. See, that's a lot of effort put into them, mate. Or should I rather keep that effort now for myself to live a greater life from now, mate? But that's the thing, yeah. I promise you. And let them go and do what they want, mate. And go enjoy yourself, mate, in your life. You should never rush into a relationship with other people, I promise you. Otherwise, it can kill you. Watch now, if I get to that point where I'm traveling the world now. I guess what, I have money now. I have more than enough money to be able to have a girlfriend at this point. Which is that the status now. Which that's the dream, mate. But now's the best time from that point. And now's the best time now. But the thing is, for me now, I can see that I can go and do anything. But no. See, finance is more important for me now. Or should finance is more important for me now than woman, man. For sure, otherwise they kill my financing, mate. For sure, woman rob you of your financing, mate. But that's the thing, I understand that. For sure, they want all the money you have, so they fucking get trashed, mate. I promise you. For sure, then they want to make their own money, man. Yes, they do. But they want your money. And they don't want to use their own money. When they want to save $1,000 to use your $1,000, so they have $1,000 in their pocket, mate. And yeah. And then all they do is give you sex for that, and that's it. Yeah. And there we are. It's the funniest thing. I never hate you. What you want to do now is learn to see this. I feel there's much more how other people are going to miss out on life much more than I. And they believe they have something all life, man. With the little money they have. Person, I see this couple of person have little money in their pocket. I can understand that. But they have each other with words. They're sticking together, you know? They're trying to become stronger together. And it's them against the world, mate. Unfortunately, yeah. I can see that, but guess what happens? When they eventually live a poor lifestyle, and they never really get the lifestyle, mate. Even together. And then they wonder how other couples are doing it, mate. And then they see Daniel Milwaukee doing much greater with his woman. And they wonder how, mate. Of course, they both get jealous, mate. They both get jealous, mate. They're a bit that way. So what I do is move up, mate. I'm pretty sure that if you're doing worse than them, we're so happy for you, man. We're so happy for you. But if you're doing better than them, we're so jealous of you, mate. And that's the thing, mate. I mean, anyway, focus on saying that thing is over here that I'm looking for the words to say in different ways, and I'm understanding that no matter what, that it's more how I feel. Just go and do greater. And then I understand straight away how I feel. I feel different, man. I feel that I have to go and grow myself differently. And I learned that nice and beautiful architecture, mate. I mean, the architecture of what? I mean, architecture of living life, mate. Live life differently. I make sure I'm doing something different. And then I just go and grow myself, yeah? I grow myself differently, man. I make sure I understand straight away how I feel about life, mate. I speak up, man. I speak up because I understand it's my life, man. I mean, what is my life? I realize my life is something that helps me to understand how to move forward. I realize although that as I move forward, I look for better ways of ideas. I look for better ways of doing. I look for making sure that I'm on point with my game. I never kill anybody, but the thing is, every single day I'm learning. And as I learn, I have to grow. I have to grow myself in different ways, and I have to focus on helping myself to deliver content, but I understand every single day how I feel. I feel that no matter what, they can go anywhere. And that's the thing, man. I feel that I have I only, man. And that's what you guys need, mate. And you guys need to do better, mate. But what you're doing in terms of life is, I understand that straight away. I feel this. I feel that I have to go and do I. I feel I have to do I here. But the thing is, I understand the words is what I'm saying much more. I guess what I feel that no matter what, I see eternal flames of life, mate. I see that's the words, mate. I see that word says, I have better than that. I have better than I, mate. I understand the I here is something that I feel that I can feel. To just let it be, man. I feel that it's more how I feel. I feel if I talk more, then everything's good. But that's the thing. I feel that you have to go and grow yourself anyway. And the growing of what? And the growing of I. And the growing of I is what I mean. So just talk more anyway. If you talk more, then guess what? I mean, there's no shame always. I mean, guess what? Approach, that's the thing. If you're doing pleasure, then you have to talk more. I mean, you have to talk more words. Because if you fall below pleasure while speaking less words, you start to degrade yourself. But if you talk more words while doing pleasure, you're lifting your frequency, mate. Regardless. That's what I'm saying. That yeah, it's much more like that. So I'm not saying why is that, or why is it like that? Or it's more how it is, man.
What's your words is how you actually increase your frequency. So if you increase your frequency, then just focus on the words and focus on helping your life to succeed differently. Understand when you do that differently, then you'll understand straight away that I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning different aspects of life. I'm just the word I only. The thing is about life, if you want to see life differently, there's nothing else to do except I. Which is what I feel. I feel that I understand that. I feel that other people are just watching I and I. But I'm just here. I'm just doing I. I'm just focusing on making sure that I can see how to grow, man. I can see what nice and beautiful ways of life is, man. If you understand straight away how I feel that it's much more I understand that I need the nice and beautiful way of life, which is I need the nice and beautiful life of I, man. I is something nice and beautiful for I to deliver, but if you're focusing on understanding that you're looking for a better way of life, then the best thing you can look for is what? And the best thing you can look for is a nice and beautiful way of procrastinating never, but you're looking for words to say in terms of your I to love that nice and beautiful empathy, but the empathy of what? The empathy of making sure that you're talking more words regardless. Because that's how you have to understand straight away how you feel. How you feel is much more than anything else, man. But you have to understand straight away how you need to do that for yourself. Because you feel that necessary tagline, mate. And if you feel that tagline right now, you have to straight away feel that you need to go and grow yourself this way. I feel that no matter what, if you understand something about life and you feel that you can go and grow yourself in the wording of the year, then guess what, bro? It's more how you're lifting your frequency regardless, and you're making sure that you can understand straight away what you feel. What you feel is a nice and beautiful composure of life. You feel that composure for somebody else, but why? And that composure is something that you have to understand. You have to lift your frequency to increase finance in your life to a certain degree to just see what you want. That's how you have to understand that. You can see the nice and beautiful gesture over here that they do want you, but because they want you, then guess what, approaching sport, how you have to go and do great anyway. And that's what I mean. What you want out of life is a different way. The different way of what? A different way of love and devotion and being able to enjoy yourself differently and focusing on understanding that you're just learning, yeah? If you're learning the different way of life differently, then guess what happens? You're just enjoying the difference of persuasion. Enjoying the different way of life over here. And it's more how it is, man. It's all different. It's more how you need to go and grow yourself regardless. You need to go and grow always in that nice beautiful gesture of what? And the gesture of words more than pleasure is what you're looking for, mate. And that's what you understand straight away, mate. If you understand something about life, then understand that you have yourself in I. And guess what, bro? If you have your word I, mate, then what else can you achieve, mate? You can achieve everything with the word I. It's more how I feel. I feel that you have to focus on the word I daily. And I have to do better than that. I have to always be doing much better and better to go and grow myself regardless, mate. And when I grow myself regardless of what I'm doing, focusing on different areas of persuasion, I'm focusing on different ways of doing, focusing on making sure that I can live my life differently. I can focus on making sure I can sense how it is. I can sense how I focus on life differently, man. Focus on making sure that it's more how I feel the nice and beautiful life of whatever it is. I understand. It's a different way, mate. But if you understand straight away that you want to grow yourself, then you have to grow yourself differently, and you have to grow yourself in a way that you're learning, yeah? When you're learning what? When you're learning the persuasion of arts or of what? When you're making sure that you can see straight away what you want. But if you understand anything about life, you have to understand straight away how it feels. I mean, how it feels is what? I mean, how it feels is, guess what? I feel that way. I feel that way too. In a way that I'm learning, yeah? That's all I understand straight away. I understand that no matter what I'm learning, how to grow myself regardless of what's happening. So, I never kill anybody, but I'm learning how to just dwell upon my life, mate. And that's what I need to do, mate. I mean, if you understand straight away how I feel that there's always more to do in different ways of life. And that's how I feel, mate. I feel there's always a different way, or there's a different composure in life. But what kind of composure? I mean, the composure of what? I mean, the composure of loving life differently. I mean, if you can love it life differently in ways that you're growing, then you're just enjoying, man. I mean, enjoying what? I mean, enjoying the resolution in I more than anything else, man. I mean, that's what you're looking for. I mean, you're looking for I more than anything else. But if you understand that, and if you understand straight away how it feels, then guess what? Which is why I feel that there's a nice and beautiful composure here. To understand that you can always do better and better and better. But what you have to understand straight away about life is there is always a better way, but the composure of what? I mean, the composure of talking more words is what you want out of life, mate. And if you understand that, if you understand straight away how I feel that I'm learning. I never kill anybody, but I'm learning how to just persuade myself to grow differently, man. I'm focusing on helping that life happen. I'm happening with the life, man. I'm happening with my life differently. I'm focusing on understanding that there's a nice and beautiful way of life differently to do. And that's what you guys need to realize. That there's a nice and beautiful way of life. You can see straight away how it feels, man. But guess what? Focus on understanding that I'm talking more words so I can live more. I'm not saying that, but there's nothing else to do. I'm not saying that. I just feel that I'm doing much more than them. In words, I have no shame about what I'm doing. Because I understand that what's amazing about my life is more words, man. I mean, the more words, the better. I mean, if you can go and talk more words, then guess what happens? I mean, just go and really see yourself doing greater anyway. Because that's how I feel. I feel different anyway. I feel that there's a new way approaching. There's a new way to do life, man. There's something new to do in daily life. Because there's something new to do in daily life, then guess what happens? I'm learning differently, man. I'm learning that nice and beautiful composure, mate. I'm learning the composure of what? I'm learning the composure of just being more. I mean, there's nothing else to do, man, except understanding more about yourself in daily life. Understand what you need to do, mate. If you understand how it feels to just grow your life differently, then guess what? Approach it's more how it is, yeah? Approach it's more how you guys need to go and focus on helping your life to deliver content in different ways, and guess what? Approach it then, you're just enjoying. I mean, then you're just enjoying your life differently, mate. You're just making sure that you have that nice and beautiful scorched feeling in your life when you're just the word I. And because you understand that, then realize that you're just enjoying your life differently. Then you can do whatever you want, mate. You can just go and enjoy yourself differently, mate. That's the thing, yeah? And the thing is all different. And the difference is every single day that you're just learning, yeah? I mean, you're learning that nice and beautiful art, mate. You're learning the art of architecture in your life. But guess what, bro? It's more how I feel. I'm very positive. I'm very positive about life, mate. If you understand straight away, if you understand how I feel, I feel I'm lifting myself regardless of what's going on, mate. I feel that no matter what, it's more how I understand that I'm learning quickly upon how people just have the word I in a way that it's more I have the word I for myself, and that's what I need to do, mate. I need to go and just dwell upon something greater for myself. But if you give, and you just give always differently, then guess what happens? And then you're enjoying your life, yeah? You're enjoying your life differently, mate. Then what happens is, guess what? When you're talking more words, and it's more the words than anything else, man. And it's more the words always. Because guess what? Probably you can get cold around town. So if you're really nice to yourself, then guess what you're doing? You're making sure that you're learning, yeah? You're learning what you need to do to succeed. And because you're doing that, I can say it's more about understanding yourself, mate. But listen, understand the word I here is something that needs to always improve. You always have to improve your word I. But guess what? I'm never negative because I'm understanding more words, man. I'm talking more words because what's amazing about life is what? I'm understanding the words that you speak. I see now I never shut up. I just make sure I'm learning how to do greater, and I'm making sure that I'm learning, yeah? So never shut up if other people are telling you to do so. Just go and learn how to live your life on your own, mate. And that's what you need to do. And that's what I do. I have to go and grow now in a way that I'm always growing. So as I'm growing, what's going on about my life over here is I'm going back into my words always to find that the words is something that's coming out of my mouth in different ways to express myself differently. Actually, nothing else can help me to deliver anything else other than making sure that I can go to the toilet now because I have to pee as well. So what I do now is a little bit, I can let this understand right now where I have to go. Probably I'll go back into the word I only. If you're going back into the word I guess what? I'm talk more words because that way you're learning. But if I want to do anything else, I want to understand to back up everything I can right now to make sure I'm doing greater, man. I'm doing greater for myself. And go wash my bowl. I go and clean my office space over here. And a little bit, I want to back up everything. I back up the laptop. And why do I pack up everything now? I understand because I just want to go and pack up everything before bed. I want to go wash myself. I want to go and do greater about my life. I understand the music can be silenced now. I have to sleep. I bring my phone with me. See the chargers are different. I see soy milk is going in the rubbish. I just pack up differently. I pack up everything, man. And that's my day, man. My day is full of words. But because my day is full of words, I'm looking for new ways of tactics, man. I'm looking for new ways of dealing with life. And because I understand something about life, I can go return every now and compare with different photos of myself. And once I wake up in the morning, I want to do something now. I see my music online for sure a little bit now. I should sing. The thing is that music is going to go through my internet, man. But I want a little bit away. I understand that what I want to do now is just check up on all this nice and beautiful content over here. What's going on around here? I actually want to check all this nice and beautiful chargers around here. I'm charging up my contents around here. I'm learning, man. I'm learning how to just charge up everything, man. As I charge up everything, I charge up different styles of everything to just checking what I need to do, man. But that's what you need to do, man. And you guys need to also be able to get your cables and charge it up, mate. But never wait for other people to get your flying ticket or anything, man. I'm going to really speak the words, man. I'm going to create your own success, because nobody else is creating your success for you, I promise you. I mean, nobody is trying to create your success, I promise you. They're trying to give you words to create their success. So what you give in words is your success. And you have to learn that, mate. I mean, you guys have to learn to speak that for yourself. Nobody else can help you, man. Nobody can help you speak for yourself. Nobody can help you to speak your words for you. Look at ADHD people, man. They have no words to speak all day long, mate. Nobody can help them speak words, man. I mean, you must understand that. They can overcome that with words, I promise you. Yeah. There is a chance to overcome anything, mate. It's all words, mate. They have to believe in their own words, mate. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for a big idea always, mate. I'm looking for something to do over here. I'm saying that's the suitcase. And the suitcase is going into that thing. I'll pack it up. I want to eat a bit before bed. And I want to wash my bowl before bed. I want to bring my shoulder bag before bed. I want to bring my shoulder bag right now to the toilet. And guess what? It's more how I feel. And no matter how much people give you love in terms of words, in terms of anything in life, anything that comes out of your mouth is more, let's say, satisfactional than anything else, man. But why is that? Because imagine them giving you words, but you never speak in words. I'd rather speak words than be given words, mate. Ask Jesus Christ about that one. Does he want to be given words, or does he want to speak words? Jesus Christ says that he'd rather speak the words, man. The words are much better to speak than it is to receive words. It's much better to give words than to receive words, yeah? It's much more like that, mate. Oh. So just go and learn that. Go and learn that for yourself. And go and understand anyway. I'm safe here for a couple of days. I'll go to Woolworths over here quickly. Get myself some new clothing. In terms of new fashion photos over here. I can connect my laptop. I can connect my laptop to the nice and beautiful gestures over here. Where I can see what's going on around here. I can see how people are walking during the night over here, mate. And if I can walk in the cold, mate, fuck that. The outside's very cold, mate. I don't walk in the night time anyway, mate. Well, guess what? Now what I'm doing, I feel always somebody's with me when I'm talking to someone over the phone like this. But that's what makes me feel stronger. I mean, it makes me feel strong when I'm talking to someone all day long, man. I'm leading myself through words in life in different ways. And I'm looking to see, I'm always talking to someone anyway. As I talk to people like this, I'm focusing on saying, I have more than enough, I have more than that. Which is why how those pictures of Michael Myers is something that I understand. I don't put it on that. And what I do is I have to wash my bowl over here. And I understand that somebody had a shower here, so I'm just going to pee. I have to ask these people about a towel hire, and a little bit. I can wash up before I do anything else. It does more than I make. I'm not saying that before I even start my recording, in terms of with you, I can wash up, and I can wash myself and my face and my skin and stuff. But then what I do is I learn to just go and grab myself differently and make sure I'm learning how to just watch my phone so it never has to fall on me in any kind of stupid manner. Making sure that I'm washing my cutlery over here, making sure that I'm learning how to just talk to someone all day long. I feel safer. I feel safer when I talk to someone all day long. I had to do this back then in mental health issues, and I had mental health issues with Sylvia. I said, I just got to this for sure. When I got to mental health world, I don't hate this. But the thing is, have to be doing this. I have to be doing the actual phone like this and talking to people 24/7. Back then it was back then it was Sylvia days over there. And mental health days over there in Campbelltown. Which if I was starting to do this, if I kept doing this from that point on, I understand that. Which I feel it. I feel that I would have actually made my life much better eventually. I'm learning quickly upon helping myself physically differently. But listen, I have to do my sermons before bed. I have to do my sermons before bed. I have to do my readings before bed, mate. Because there's a lot to do, because there's a lot of words that I can do, because there's a lot to do in terms of life. I'm learning something different now. I'm learning to live the other way. I'm saying something now. And I'm saying to this place saying now, I love you. I love you. I love you too. I love everything, man. After I think about my face in the morning, I love everything, man. I never hate anything, man. I hate nothing. I never hate anything. But the thing is, every single day learn, yeah? We have to be learning, we have to understand straight away. The thing is, of course, most people have never had love for God, man. Of course, you must understand that they hate God, mate, and that's just like they're missing the word I, mate. I remember when I was schizophrenic now. And the schizophrenic is something with no word I. And that's what I put Dr. Nielsen on the communication, so you can find out for himself. I was just trust to I put Dr. Nielsen on the medications. So you go to bit that so you can see what it means about life. And I never do it to him. I'm doing much better. Like, yeah, bro, you never believe he's schizophrenic. I was never believing back then that I was schizophrenic. Or they were diagnosing me as schizophrenic. I was never saying that I was schizophrenic, mate. We're still making up excuses about this one. But it's like me coming up to your family and putting your little baby as a schizophrenic because your baby's walking. Yeah. Now, did the medication help me? I want to show you something now. That medication there, should put me in rehab. And that fucking rehab did help me. That rehab did help me, but never the medication. Never the medication, but guess what? I mean, that medication has to get me in the rehab, doesn't it? Well, listen to me. In that rehab, I learned some stuff. I learned some stuff about being alone in that rehab. I learned about being away from my biological parents in that rehab for 4 months of my life, man. I learned some stuff about people who are my true friends in that rehab, man. I learned some stuff, mate. A little bit away. And a little bit away. But now, I'm just 29 years of age. They're turning almost 30, but which they're going to hit the kafana, or going all these sub events in the circuits of Rush. Danny Milwaukee has gone somewhere else, mate. But they're watching Danny Milwaukee on the corner, mate. Yeah. But now with my words, I want to plan my life tonight. Actually, I was laying down, I was falling asleep, man. But this time I'm up awake, man. I have to hurry up. A bit. The thing is, with my internet, all this, I'm gonna be, I delay it. I upload audio content and music production now, most of all, mate. And just create and make that fucking laptop sync in with my photos, mate. And fucking learn how to do that. Put the photos in folders into my USB cable and just let it be there. And then be my USB folders. And what else? And put everything from my phone into my USB. I mean, isn't that simple? And then what do? I should find internet and upload one folder online. All night, mate. Brush it. Brush much better. And guess what? Brush it in the morning. Go do some fashion photos. In the morning, mate. Brush it in the morning. Book for another night here. Right away. I'm gonna be that way. I have 2 nights here at $30 per night. At around $30 per night. And that's amazing, mate. I mean, just yesterday and tonight. That's amazing, mate. I have 3 nights, mate. I have 3 nights, huh? 3 nights? I have 3 nights. And guess what? I mean, I have tonight too. I have tonight as well. I have 3 nights. There you go. At around $13 per night. With 1 bedroom, mate. And more. I'm going better than that. All I gotta do now is I'm focusing on understanding much quicker about life, mate. I'm quick about life. I'm understanding that. I understand how it is to chase a woman, but guess what? It's more how I want to be in a better financial position before I go and chase a woman, mate. It's either you chase all the way, what do you want to do, mate? Well, you have to understand straight away. It's more how one woman can follow you around, mate. Or one man can follow you around. It's never that. But it's more how you have to focus on yourself more than them. And then eventually you can be ready, man. Rosh, eventually you can be ready. It's never about them, mate. But it's about yourself. And that's what I'm saying. That I have to plan my life, mate. Because they have never created my life for me, man. They never created my life for me. And guess what? I'm never creating their life for them. But they need my tactics and skills, mate. And then they want to fucking show up. But in eternity, I say this is something amazing. I mean, they're going to look at me and they're going to say, you were doing that the whole time? Say, yeah, I was doing this the whole time, man, but you guys didn't want to give me money. Oh, man, you're going to say, fucking lucky, man. What should I say? I say, yeah, you are lucky too, man. Say, yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure, eternity. For sure, I understand how they're going to feel about this, man. I'm just going to say, oh, man, you're lucky, man. I say, oh, I have to make sure, I have to check my actual shoulder bag zipper before I leave with the shoulder bag anywhere. I have to check the back pocket first on my shoulder bag before I go anywhere now. So I can go and do better. But it's more I have my wet eye first and make sure I understand that. So what I'm understanding now is to eat Weet-Bix. Well, I'm just doing eye, mate. And what else can I do, mate? I can go read someone. I can go read something. That's the thing, man. I mean, go and read. Go and read, man. But every single day I'm learning. I'm just going to push myself a little bit, man. A little bit. I say I talk about the word I, mate. I'm talking about the word I today. I'm understanding that. And what is the word I? And the word I is I love you. And I'm talking about that today, man. Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about these days. I mean, economics is I love you, mate. It has to be, mate. So what I'm doing now is I'm strictly learning from my life, you know. Strictly learning from my life more than other people's lives. But that's the thing. I mean, if you want to learn from other people's lives now as well, or if you can learn from their mistakes as well, but the thing is that when I speak to you, I learn about something about I here. I'm learning about I here. That's what you guys have to learn as well. You have to learn about your own word I, mate. And there's nothing else to learn about, is there? Except I. There's only I on the planet. I should learn about the word I is what I mean. Learn about the word I is what I mean. I understand. I have mine. That's not, bro. It's more how I feel that I never suffer this way. I feel if I go for a woman or something now, that they can get me. But then the thing is, in my life and my career starts to reflect them more. And that's the thing, I never want to do that. I never want to do that, man. But that's the thing, I'll be simple then. You understand? Because if they have more of my time now, while I'm fucking doing this music career, man, then they're fucking draining me of my energy and everything, mate. If they're draining me of energy and time and fucking money, mate. Once you're a woman, and men drain you of time and energy and fucking money. You understand? Rosh, yeah.